This was my Friday night. I couldn't fall asleep. Everybody was in bed. And so I just started crocheting and watching some YouTube. And this is my kitty, Georgia. My husband found her when she was little. 2 dogs were trying to get her. But she has 2 missing toes, and she's my baby. She's about 13 now, 13 or 14. But there she is. And this is the YouTube channel I like to watch. It is Country Life Vlog. This lady lives in Azerbaijan in the Shagdag Mountains, and she just cooks a lot of stuff. I don't know. She's so relaxing, and I don't know. It's just a great thing to watch on the weeknight when you're trying to just chill out. And I also did my sourdough starter. I found a great ratio to this. You'll see all the grams measured out. But this little top I got on Etsy, it's so cute. And I've noticed that like my starter will grow so much more when I have that on. I don't know if it just traps the warmth in much better. But don't use it without a lid, because I did that and it like the top of my starter dried out. So I'm going to empty the contents of that into a paper bowl. You don't want to put this down your drain because it will really mess it up. So, and we are on a septic, so I don't want to mess with all that. Like, I don't want it to mess up my pipes. So I'm going to take everything out of the jar, and then we'll measure 40 grams of starter. So I got 40 grams in there. And then I have a tea kettle that tells me the temperature as it's warming up. And I do it to about 85 degrees. And then I do about 96 grams of water. 97, but that's okay. And this right here is the dark rye flour that I get from Azure. It is so good for your starter. Like, since I've been using this, it's like super fuel for it. And we're going to do 120 grams total of flours. So I do 60 grams of the rye, and then I'll do 60 grams of the all-purpose flour, which is from Central Milling, that I get off of Azure also. That flour is fantastic. You just want to stir it really well until there's like no flour left. And this is very, very thick. When I first started doing this, I was like, ooh, it's kind of thick, but I realized it rises so much better, and your rise time just lasts so much longer. Like the other one that's a little more runny, you have a very short window to use it before it, drops and goes back down. But this, it'll stay for a couple hours. It's very thick. It just sticks to the spoon, and that's what you want. I'm definitely not an expert on sourdough. I've been doing it for probably 5 years, so I've done a lot of different things to find the best thing that works for me, and I found this is by far the best, and it works great for me and my family. This is my little chicken pot holder I crocheted. I like to stick it on top of that because my counters are very, very cold, and this just helps keep it warm. And since it's like 2 o'clock in the morning at this point. I was like, well, I'm going to be tired in the morning. So I got the croissants out that I got from Trader Joe's. This is the almond one. And then I got a chocolate one. And they come frozen and they're very tiny. And you think, these are going to get big? I don't know. But they do. And they're so good. I don't know, when you go to Starbucks and you get like their chocolate croissant or almond croissant, it's extremely similar, but I think these are even better. And they're cheaper. Just lay them out on your parchment cover, and then I have this lid, or you can just do, they say even paper towel or plastic, but this is the next morning. I did place them in my oven because my house is a little bit cold, and I mean, look how huge they are. But don't touch them and try to move them around because they will deflate, but they rise so well. I think this was like 8 o'clock in the morning, and here they are. And here's breakfast for Saturday morning. Hope you guys enjoyed. Bye.